Are you ready for the next wave of YouTube videos telling you if you just follow this specific print-on-demand trend in 2025, you'll be rich, you'll get tons of sales, you'll be successful, you'll get more sales than you've ever imagined? I've already started seeing these videos, but instead of calling anyone out, I want to just tell you what to be wary of, what to look out for so that you can see the signs yourself and not get caught up in the hype. So, what should you avoid? What should you focus on? What should you do to give yourself the best chance of success with print on demand in 2025? What should you look out for when watching these 2025 trend videos? The first and most obvious thing to look out for is the video sponsored? Whether they say it or not. Meaning, is the entire video talking about a specific tool, whether it be a research tool or a design tool, whatever it is? Technically, YouTubers need to tick this box when uploading a video to make you aware it's sponsored. Many do not, and I know it's wrong, but what can you do? You just need to stay extremely vigilant with the content you're watching. If someone is saying these 2025 trends will explode in 2025, and the video is about finding those trends with a tool or making trendy designs with a tool, take the information with a pinch of salt, as they are clearly trying to promote the tool and jumping on that trend bandwagon. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with sponsoring a video, but I personally get so frustrated when people don't say this video is sponsored. Like, who are you trying to fool? It's really flipping obvious when someone sponsors a video. The next thing to look out for is when they say that there is a magic product that's going to blow up in 2025. Like when fidget spinners exploded in 2017. Fidget spinners gained a lot of traction by May 2017. No one in December 2016 would have been able to predict that. On top of that, with print on demand, there is a single product that runs true throughout, and that is t-shirts. Regardless of whether people say sell hats, sell metal signs, be different. T-shirts are proven to be the most popular apparel item on the planet. Whatever you wear, whether it's a hoodie, there's usually a t-shirt underneath. If you're wearing joggers, there's usually a t-shirt involved. T-shirts are generally the base of every outfit. Some people even wear t-shirts under their smart shirts when they go to work. So, why reinvent the wheel with what YouTubers are saying will be trendy products of 2025? And I know, I sound like a hypocrite because I'm a YouTuber telling you to sell t-shirts. I can see how that can be misconstrued, but this isn't me saying it. I'm simply relaying the data for you. Forget I've said it and feel free to analyze the data yourself. If you still want to sell hats, go for it. Just know you'll be in for a much, much smaller market. The reason I sell t-shirts and I promote selling t-shirts is because the data has clearly shown me that is the best product with the biggest market potential. At the end of the day, sell whatever you want to sell, whatever you'll enjoy, whatever will make you happy. Just don't sell something because you were told by someone this is going to be the next trendy product in 2025. Because ultimately, you'll probably be disappointed. The next thing to look out for when watching these videos is when a specific design is put on a pedestal. 12 months is an incredibly long time. Stop trying to tell me what designs are going to be popular in 2025. You have no idea. When creating designs, we try not to focus on trends. We realize that we're building a brand here and a proper business, not just quick wins. Keep watching. I'm going to share this one strategic shift which really illustrates how important this is and how it completely transformed my own business. The fourth thing to look out for is when people tell you to update your designs. Now, this is the one thing that is actually not bad advice. It's actually good advice. There's a chance that last year you made a host of designs for the 2024 calendar and general life events. If you did that, then you might want to update those. Think 2025 babies, new jobs, retirements, weddings, stuff like that. Things that had 2024 on them that you can just update to 2025. It's a very, very quick change, a quick fix. And if you're selling on Amazon or you're selling on Etsy, this can be a host of new designs. If you are selling on Shopify, I wouldn't recommend going down this route to begin with. So what should you actually be focusing on to give yourself the best possible chance of success? And to help with this, I have a personal story where I had to have a huge strategic mindset, but it massively helped my business grow. You need to start thinking. You're building a brand. Print on demand is just the fulfillment method which you are using. You're not a print on demand company. That's what Printify is, Gelato, Printful, Awkward Styles. Those are print on demand companies. You're not that. You don't print and ship t-shirts. No. You design shirts and build up the brand. And then you utilize a print on demand company to ship that stuff out. This might sound like semantics, but it's really not. Once you realize you're a brand, you start doing things which has the brand's best intention in mind. So this strategic mindset shift allowed me to stop chasing quick wins, trendy designs, seasonal designs, jumping around styles, and constantly just trying to find that quick win product. Instead, I started focusing on the business, on the brand, and the overall strategy. I stopped being a print on demand seller and I became a business owner who put the brand first and didn't just create designs that would get sales, but also hurt the brand. When I first started, I was young. I wanted money. Who doesn't want money, right? I wanted to chase that life. It didn't take me long to realize A, it's a pipe dream, and B, it doesn't last long. So try your hardest to have this mindset shift. If you're going to sell on Shopify and you're going to build a brand, I guarantee you'll have the best, most rewarding 2025 ever. If you're selling on Etsy, Amazon, Redbubble, TeePublic, any of those kind of websites, then sure, go ahead, chase those trends, make those one-off designs, forget about the brand. That's totally okay. This is more for people looking to get more out of this business and not just have a one-hit wonder. I really want to help people change their lives and live out their dreams. 2025 is literally around the corner. Don't wait till 2026. Make this year finally the year you build a successful business. And you can do this. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Just remember, you're building a brand, you're building a proper business here. It's going to be difficult. By the time you come to the end of this year, you will be so happy that you started and you gave it your all.